As a journalist in China, I've learned that not every place tells all of its stories all at once. Kuliang is one of them. A century ago, this was a lively international community. Today, it's remembered as a shared hometown by Chinese families and by the families who came from far away but never truly forgot it.
我父亲这么小就见过外国人。真的。
On my third Kuliang visit, I want to better understand how the sense of belonging was built and how cultural openness at its best softens our divides and endures long after the world around it has changed. Hi! You've aged well? So you're the future me. Wow, a lot has changed in the last 100 years. Can I ask why you chose to live on this hill? Well, Fuzhou was one of the first Chinese cities open to the world. But in the summers, hot and humid, Kuliang is a cool escape. So what's life like on the mountain? Like a global village. We have doctors, teachers, missionaries, people from over 20 countries, and of course our Chinese friends and neighbors. A big seasonal community. Exactly. We drink from the same well, our kids chase butterflies together. Life here is just closely connected in ways you don't really plan, it just happens. See these little girls? Will their childhood friendship be remembered as the years go by?
我今天女婴，
我也知道你，我小小到相片都有看，我两个说对小相片都有看。我们两个是1941年11月16号在阳河出生的，那天刚好因华校庆，我比他大6个小时。回美国以前，每年做生日都都在他家里过。
Her mother and my mother were very close friends. I would say they might even be best. The necklace that I gave to Ying is a topaz, which is the birthstone for November, which is when our birthday is. I left China when I was 7 years old. We were very sad when we left. Then I was invited to go back in 2012 to a school where my grandfather was principal. But I didn't meet Ying on that trip. I came back 2 years later and met her for the first time. It was almost unreal to have that connection again.
我们两个都是很激动，两个抱起来。
Those were dishes that belonged to my mother, symbolic of love between our families. Ying is always a part of my heart and my life. China is a wonderful country and it's my home. And I try to tell my American friends how wonderful China is and how generous and kind the Chinese people are, and they have been to me.
Thanks to cross-border efforts, more family stories are being revisited to keep Kuliang relevant today.
Ellen and her husband Peter came to Fuzhou in 2014 or 15. They took a batch of photos, and these photos were taken by Ellen's father-in-law. They said they have the house in Kuliang, and we try to identify the photos. That's the beginning of the story.
We instantly became the team, the Kuliang research team, 2 of us, and we worked basically 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
When you lived in America, I'm sleeping. And when I'm in China, I'm working, you are sleeping. So we have a 7/24. Yeah, efficient.
So efficient.
For me, I think the people would be more important than the buildings. I talked to Ellen for many times, and she said the only way is to try to find some descendants in America. So I have an idea. I said, because the facial recognition is a very mature technology in CS. So can we borrow this technology from CS to try to identify the people in the historical photos?
Oh, interesting.
No one did it before. And Then when we are marking the names on the photos, so it means that we have a network. So it's very funny to see the persons like connected. And one day I found a photo and the system said, it's your grandmother. Very young, 18 years. I never saw an image of her before, 50.
I think the most important thing is that Kuliang's not abstract or idealized. It's real. We have all the descendants. They were teachers, doctors, scientists, agriculturalists, and worked with farmers. And they learned how to live together. Many of them were in China for a few generations. You have to listen, you have to build trust, even when the world is tense. The program that President Xi set up back in 23 to have 50,000 American young people go to China. As Gail said, Chinese culture is very caring, and that's very touching to foreign visitors and students, and it will affect them for the rest of their lives. Before he announced the program, we talked about for the Kuliang friendship to keep growing, it needs two things. It needs roots and it needs shoots. And the roots are remembering Kuliang, and then the new growth to carry Kuliang spirit forward in ways that make sense for our time now.
What are you hoping people kind of take away from their experience when they walk through Kuliang?
We need more Chinese people to share their experiences and memories of their ancestors, their relationships with the Kuliang friends. And we did a lot of works to try to collect the memories from the Chinese side. This is the tree which President Xi he talked about in his letter to the Kuliang Friendship Forum.
Sino-American friendships, being evergreen and continuing to grow and flourish. So I remember Gail and Ellen planting trees here. A lot of international friends here. I think mine's over there.
I remember, actually, my area is over there. I just helped Gail to dig the hole and put ground.
That's friendship.
Yeah,
that's friendship.
Friendship.
But in like 10 years, this will be a taller tree, and there'll be plenty of shade. And I'll come and I'll sit and I'll have a cup of tea.
Yeah, you can
I'll have a cup of tea under my tree.
You can sit here and to see the sunrise or sunset.
Yay!
Very nice.
谢谢.
Welcome.
Kuliang endures thanks to the people who continuously find their way back here to tell its stories, to reunite with friends. Their visits and research not only pay respect to its past, but carry the spirit of Kuliang forward for future generations.